In the heart of a quiet mountain, where the bamboo forest swayed gently in the breeze, stood a Zen temple. This sanctuary of peace and wisdom attracted seekers from far and wide, all hoping to find answers to life's deepest questions. The soft rustling of leaves and the soothing murmur of a bubbling stream completed the temple's tranquil charm. Among those seekers was Kenta, a young scholar celebrated for his vast knowledge and intellect. Yet, despite his many accomplishments, Kenta felt a deep sense of unease. His mind was restless, and his heart yearned for the peace that no amount of reading or study could provide. Determined to find clarity, he began the arduous climb to the Zen temple. When Kenta reached the temple, he found Master Takuin meditating by a bubbling stream. The master's presence exuded calm and wisdom. Bowing deeply, Kenta spoke with humility. "Kenta, Master Takuin, I have read countless books, studied the teachings of sages, and filled my mind with knowledge. Yet, I find no peace. Can you guide me?" Master Takuin, without a word, gestured for Kenta to follow him into a small tea room within the temple. The tea room was modest yet inviting. A wooden table stood in the center, with 2 cushions placed neatly on the floor. Soft light filtered through a paper screen window, casting gentle patterns on the walls. The room's simplicity was a stark contrast to the cluttered thoughts swirling in Kenta's mind. Master Takuin began preparing tea with deliberate, graceful movements. The sound of the tea being poured and the sight of rising steam seemed to carry a sense of mindfulness. Every motion was intentional, as though the act of preparing tea was a sacred ritual in itself. Kenta watched intently, but his impatience grew. He couldn't understand why the master remained silent. He had come seeking wisdom, yet the master seemed focused only on the tea. Finally, the master poured tea into Kenta's cup. But instead of stopping when the cup was full, he continued to pour. Tea began to overflow, spilling onto the table and forming a small pool. Kenta could no longer hold back. "Kenta, master, the cup is overflowing. It cannot hold any more tea." The Zen master stopped pouring and looked at Kenta with a calm expression. "Takuin, exactly. Like this cup, your mind is overflowing with knowledge and opinions. How can I teach you anything new unless you first empty it?" In that single moment, Kenta understood the source of his unrest. His mind was so crowded with thoughts, judgments and expectations that there was no room for clarity or wisdom to enter. From that day forward, Kenta practiced the art of emptying his mind. He let go of his need to control, to prove himself, and to cling to his knowledge. Instead, he embraced stillness, simplicity, and the beauty of the present moment. Gradually, peace and clarity became his constant companions. Years later, Kenta became a great teacher himself. His students often asked him the secret to his wisdom. With a gentle smile he would say, "An empty mind is like an open sky, limitless and ready to receive the light of truth. Remember, an overflowing mind cannot embrace the beauty of the present. Empty your mind and life will reveal its deepest truths to you." Take a moment to reflect on what you can let go of today. Subscribe for more inspiring stories and join this journey toward mindfulness and growth. Together, we can discover the wisdom within.